Have you ever felt irrelevant? I felt relevant my entire life from the time I was maybe 4 years old through adolescence, through being a teenager, through adulthood and children, and starting my first business when I was 23. I always felt relevant. I felt like I knew something that other people didn't know, that I had capabilities, that I kept up. I mean, my God, I knew I knew everything about Geraldine Ferrara when she was running for vice president. I mean, it was just crazy. I remember I used to give a exercise to my new clients because PR and my 30 years as a PR and marketing professional, it's not really about what you do, it's about you, and it's about what you can teach other people. So I would make them kind of in a stream of consciousness, write down all the different things that they could teach somebody. So I could pull from that and, help them answer requests and queries from reporters, that type of thing. I remember one of my clients, he was really good at teaching people how to ride a bike, teaching kids how to ride a bike. And I said, how do you do that? And he said, oh, it's really simple. You just put them on a hill. And once they get started, they get the hang of it. The trouble is, and why some people have so much trouble is because they try to keep them on a straight a straight street. And it just doesn't work out as well. So anyway, relevance. So I could at most of my career, up until the time I think I was 48 years old, I could write down pages and pages and pages of things that I could teach people. And all of a sudden it changed. It felt like one day I woke up, and I think it was a mixture of burnout and stress and situational things that were going on in my company at the time. But there was not one thing that I could teach anybody. I could not think of one thing that I could teach somebody. And I remember telling my sister Laura this. I said, Laura, I don't know anything anymore. And she said, well, you might want to look at it that maybe it is the beginning of something new. So I took that to heart, and I literally started doing new things, anything new. I actually picked up a paintbrush and started painting for the first time in my life at 49. And at 50, I just still had not gotten my confidence. I felt totally irrelevant. I felt like I didn't matter. I felt like I wasn't in front of the A ball like I always had been my whole life. I was following it. Just wasn't working. And my best friend at the time said, I'm going to take you on a adventure for your birthday, for my 50th birthday. And I got in the car with her, and we drove, and I jumped out of an airplane. And it was scary as anything. But I said, my God, if I can jump out of a plane into the sky at 14,000 feet in the air, I can do anything. And so I started putting the pieces of the puzzle back together again, giving myself time and grace and whatever it took. I didn't try to force it. I wish I would have had somebody mentoring me through that time. So I just want to share that anybody out there that's feeling like they're not relevant, this is a phase. This is a moment in time, and things will change. And the best thing that you can do for irrelevance and feeling that way is do something that you're scared as hell about. Jump out of a plane. Well, you don't have to do that. But scare yourself. Overcome that fear. Work that muscle. And the more you work that muscle, the more progress you make towards finding your space in the world again. I hope this helps somebody out there. Mwah.